Are you ready? Are you ready for the Chronicle banner being released in patch 4.4 with Genshin Impact? Are you ready to pull for characters that you might not actually want at all using the very important intertwined fate system that we're using for our time-limited characters? Are you ready to pull for the likes of the Beacon of the Reed Sea, characters like Mona that have been around for forever, Eula who always seems to get stuck being reran once every 17 years, or someone like Yoimiya who's always paired up with a fantastic time-limited character every time she's reran? Then check it out. Genshin Impact and MiHoYo have your back. Yes, we are getting a new banner system, the Chronicle banner, being released in 4.5. And I have to tell you, I think it's kind of trash. So let's talk about how it works. Now, the Chronicle banner is going to be characters who have been reran several times, and it's MiHoYo's way, in my opinion, to age these characters out of having their own time-limited reran banners, whether these characters just don't perform that well when they're showing up in reran event cycles like they are currently the only way for you to gain access to them. We're solving that with the Chronicle rerun system. Now, on top of that, we also have weapons that are showing up in this Chronicle banner as well. We have several weapons that you can get that are age old as time. They're very old, stuff like the Skyward Spine, right? We also have new stuff that we don't typically have access to on the standard Wish banner. Things like Beacon of the Reed Sea, right? Or Tignari's weapon can be acquired with the new Chronicle system. So how is this going to work? So if you know how the weapon banner system works, you're going to know how exactly the Chronicle banner system is going to work. It's going to have a point system, which is the exact same basic concept as the epitomized path system. So out of all the different characters you can pick on the new Chronicle banner, whether you're targeting a character like Eula or Mona or maybe a weapon of your choice, the first time that you get a 5-star, you are splitting it in a 50-50, just like you would with anything else. You're going to be able to either get the character that you picked or a character or weapon out of the pool of the Chronicle banner system. It's going to be a pretty large pool. Think of it like if you were able to do a standard wish, but also have the epitomized path system on top of the standard wish banner. This is basically going to be the Chronicle banner. And there's going to be one big thing that you need to take away here, just like all the other banners in Genshin Impact. Your pities will transfer over every single time the banner changes, right? If I was to pull on Zhao right now and I got a 5-star character that wasn't Zhao, I lost my 50-50. The next time I got a 5-star banner on any character event wish banner, I would be guaranteed the on banner one. However, just like with the weapon banner system and the epitomized path system, if the banner for the Chronicled Fates changes or gets updated and you gain access to your fate point, which is what you gain access to on the weapon banner system, when you lose your 50-50, you will acquire a fate point, and that fate point is what is guaranteed to get you the item that you picked the next time you get a 5-star. Meaning that if you're using the new Chronicled banner and you get a character that isn't what you want, you lose your 50-50, but you don't have enough intertwined fates, more on that in a second, to continue pulling to gain access to another 5-star to get the epitomized path of your choice on the Chronicle banner, and it does change and they add new stuff to the banner or they change it in whatever way, you will lose your fate point. So it's going to work exactly like the weapon banner system, the epitomized path system works in Genshin Impact for the event Wish weapon banners. And while this system does do a couple of things, it's going to allow players to gain access to characters that they want whenever they want. They don't have to wait for the 3-year right Eula rerun or the Yoimiya rerun. That's kind of nice. You gain access to weapons like the Beacon of the Reed Sea if you so desire, because we have characters like Tignari and Dea who are on the permanent character standard wish banner, but they aren't going to have an easy access way for you to get those weapons if you do truly desire them. This is going to be something that you can use to gain access to those characters and weapons without waiting for them to be reran. However, the big downside for this is that, well, there's an economy in this game when it comes to like all free-to-play gacha games, and the new banner is going to be using intertwined fates, which means that if you're pulling for old characters like Albedo or Eula on the Chronicled banner, or maybe you're trying to get Beacon of the Reed Sea or whatever it is that gets aged out onto the Chronicle banner, you're spending very important intertwined fates that are supposed to be how you gain access to brand new characters with character event wishes. Now, honestly, in my opinion, I would be much more excited for this system if it actually did use Acquaint Fates on the Chronicled banner. Acquaint Fates, Chronicles, kind of makes a little bit of sense. It would give us some agency over gaining access to older characters. Let's not lie to ourselves here. This is a way for MiHoYo to age out some of the very old characters or some of the very underperforming banner characters when they are reran. We're talking about characters like Klee and Eula and Albedo, characters that never had a great up banner like Mona or Diluc, characters that have been around for a very long time, characters that they don't really want to give a rerun event wish anymore because, well, they just don't perform all that well, and we're getting access to so many new characters that they need to rerun, from Sumeru and soon to be Fontaine, that they just can't really do character event wishes 3 banners or 4 banners. They're using the Chronicle Wish system to sort of age these characters out. And since they're aging them out, I wish that they would age them down on the Chronicle banner from needing Intertwined Fates to using Acquaint Fates. I think that is a huge miss, and in my opinion, it makes me not want to pull, and I probably will never pull on the Chronicled banner. Let me know what you think about the Chronicle banner down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.